My name is Oscar.
My name is Carl.
And this is Who Would Watch This? Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast. We watch a film, we chat about the film, then we try and figure out who to watch this.
Today we're talking about $1 Million Duck, which currently has a 5.8 on IMDb, a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 2.8 on Letterboxd. Oscar, what's the plot?
Professor Dooley takes home a duck from his research laboratory as a toy for his son, but soon finds out that it lays golden eggs.
What a grabber.
It's a log line for the ages. People have been saying that.
Yes, what a hook.
What a hook. I'm there for it entirely. Carl, before we get into this extravaganza, that's just the post. I didn't make that up myself. I can't claim credit for it.
Take the credit.
All right,
Nobody's seen the post. Nobody's seen this film. You don't have to
That's very
lie.
true, guys. Go out and rush to Disney Plus. Check it out. Before we do that, Carl, should we go to last week?
Oh, so before we'd seen the movie, when we tried to predict who we thought would watch it.
Fuck, thank God we're on the same page.
I know, thank God.
Jesus.
Baked into this.
This works.
This really works.
Carl, it's the $1 Million Duck. You were begging to watch this, and quite frankly, looking at the stats, no one is going to listen to this episode.
Look, I was looking through Disney Plus. We were like, the movie has to be from the 70s for whatever the random confines you wanted.
We needed old, but 72. That's it.
And I was like, I've seen this. I have it on DVD. So this is ripe for the picking.
Yes.
For
the Who Would Watch This boys, the lampoon.
Absolutely. Now, do I remember a lot about the movie? No. Do I remember there's a duck that lays golden eggs? Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I thought this will be great for us.
Look, all I've got, you've been very aggressive about being so hyped for it and have given me nothing. I'm looking at the poster now. Doesn't give me a lot. You
don't think those 6 people trapped under a big $1 million egg doesn't tickle your fancy?
I guess no, I'm not tickled at all. I guess the egg itself, the $1 million, pretty big price point.
I reckon you should be feel grabbed right now. What are you expecting?
I actually don't know.
Have you watched any of these older Disney pipeline movies? I don't know, like, you know what I mean. Like, there's a few like the
what's the dog one? I feel like I've seen the
Shaggy Dog, Shaggy DA.
I feel like all the ones that have sort of been remade. I feel like I've seen the vague clips of them, but I'm not in this world, Carl. This is
like
not me.
Was it like the computer wore tennis shoes?
Oh, I have seen that one actually. Yes, that one's also bad.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are good.
No. They've not stood the test of time except for like little sequences here and there. That was crazy.
I was looking at the plot for That Darn Cat, and that sounded great. Have you heard the plot for that one?
No, what's that one?
No, this doesn't have a good thing. Basically, I think it is that like a cat is a part of a robbery, and then the robbers track down the cat and then like hold the woman hostage, and then there's a man on the case to try and solve the robbery, but he's allergic to cats.
Oh, that's just
right.
That's up Monk's alley,
That's just good. That's just good Disney.
There's another one that I always see on Disney Plus that I'm so tempted by. It's called Candle Shoe. I think it has Jodie Foster in it. I have no idea, but the typography is so bad that it looks like Candle's hoe, which I get a kick out of. I get a kick out of.
Candle Shoe, 1 word or 2 words?
Candle Shoe, what 2 words?
Oh, it is bad typography.
It is bad typography. So I would just love to know a promiscuous candle.
And it is Jodie Foster.
Yeah, what's a promiscuous candle getting up to, There's a lot of these weird ones that, quite frankly, haven't stood the test of time. I think when we were kids watching all the Disney Channel movies, you kind of go, I'm nostalgic for that, but they have no one's watching Jump In, now. No kids going, we have to watch that, the Corbin Bleu masterpiece.
I know. It's a shame we're not getting these again.
I think we are getting them. I guess there's just no realm of where we can get into them, I'm on Disney Kids.
They should be pumping these right into me, though. Like, that's the thing, is they're missing an opportunity if they're not doing these ridiculous setups. Of like, it's a duck that lays a golden egg.
Oh, I agree. Yes. However, I was looking on Disney Plus, and there was one that was like, it was all the villains' kids are now going to high school. So you got Jafar's son. What's he up to? You got Maleficent's daughter.
No, this is too. But that's too inside baseball. That's too unclean.
Okay, you want just a clean cut.
I just want a clean cut. Do something fun.
Nonsense,
this is them being like, oh, it's a spin on Disney, and you know the history of Disney movies, and I'm like, I don't want to know homework. Just give me like something fun that's like a painting comes to life, but it falls in love with a mannequin.
Oh my god, I'm
You
dead for
know,
that.
like,
Jesus
that's good.
Christ. Stop telling good plots.
Right?
I'm getting
A
tight.
raccoon wants to like win best looking dash hound.
Yes,
You know?
gotcha. And it's got to dress up as a little dog. You know, it's got to get rid of its little eye mask. You know? Classic little sequence right there. I'm in. Can I buy? Can I buy?
You know, it's lightning strikes a car. The car can now.
I think you're about to say Herbie Fuller. I think just go Herbie Fuller.
No,
I'm pretty sure
I can do something else with it.
The car learns.
The car can now only talk to animals.
Yeah. Why? What emotion did this film give you as a child? And because
I assume joy.
yeah, because you were pretty jonesing for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could tell you more about it.
Yeah.
Other than I guess I really loved the title as a kid. I'm hoping it's fun. Like in the back of my mind, I remember it being kind of rompy, kind of silly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you other than I'm sure this was just sort of shoved on in front of me, and I was like, I love it.
I love it. This is me now. This is ingrained in my like brain chemistry.
Did you have one like this?
Like a freaky little movie. There is definitely a couple. I think it's called Help, I'm a Fish. Like that sort of like, I don't know, Soviet animation where like it's kind of depressing. If I remember, some kids get turned into fish and I don't think they get turned back. And I think it's just they're doomed to swim in the ocean for life, you know?
It's like in The Witches.
Yeah.
When they're like, the mice didn't get turned back into kids, and now their life is halved. You're like, oh, okay.
It's kind of horrid, you know? Yeah, I feel you're like, kids are coddled nowadays. You know, maybe good. Maybe someone shouldn't be scaring kids.
Yeah.
That's your job. Get a life, huh?
I agree.
Carl, who would watch $1 Million Duck?
I think this is going to be It's going to be for the animal lovers that love like a duck at the forefront. You know, we've had our racing stripes. We've had what I mean.
Yes, yes.
Where's the duck one?
Look, here's the problem with a duck. I feel like sometimes it falls into the ensemble category because a lot of people don't think a duck can head a film.
They don't think it can handle it.
And
what they're confused about is they're thinking. Really, I know they're saying duck, but they're thinking geese.
Yeah, a goose
could never.
A goose. I mean, unless it's ugly. If it's fucking fugly, then maybe it can give it a go.
Yeah.
But only if it's the fucking ugliest goose you've ever seen in your life. Then maybe it has a fucking chance. Until then, a duck is yet to, hail the big screen,
Have you ever met a duck lover? Like, could you recommend this to somebody that's like, ducks aren't getting their dues in film?
I think so. I think ducks have had a big moment when it comes to like little cute pictures of like two little ducks, and you go, "That's me." That's just a very. But I don't think anyone's like loving a duck, quite frankly, because it's in the rabbit category. But I think that beak and those beady eyes kind of just they lose it. No one's caring for a duck.
Well, I guess you had Donald Duck and Daffy Duck, so ducks had their time.
Ducks had their big time,
Yeah.
And dare I say, a duck is not a private pet, but I think it's the best public pet we have as humans.
Would you ever want to own a duck?
I would never want to own a duck. I'd rent a duck by a park. I'm saying I want to feed it bread and I'm done.
Right, okay. You just want to feed the duck bread.
Of course.
Do you have a preference of duck? Like, do you like a mallard or do you like a white duck?
It's a very loaded question, Carl. Actually, it's quite offensive. If it's stamps, then I'm looking for a mallard.
Right.
But if I'm looking just out, it's got to be a purebred white. I'm racist in that regard. Sue me. That's just me.
Well, I mean, what other ducks are there?
I mean, there's the mallard, there's the white one, and I guess there's
the two I named?
Yes, and I guess there's also, just like a brown little duck. I guess a duckling is definitely there.
Okay, well, a duckling and a duck are the same. They're just the different stages in their life. You don't get to use that.
Yeah, I know, but like, I'm not putting like tadpoles and frogs. Like, tadpoles and frogs are different things to me, Even though I think they're pretty different, even though they're the same,
It's like, I guess if you say, what's your favorite fish, you wouldn't say, oh, it's a tadpole, because a tadpole is a frog.
Yeah.
So why can't they be in the same category?
No, I'm just saying, like, if someone said to me, like, my favorite animal is a tadpole, I'm not actually going to, like, bring them up, but that's actually technically a frog. I think it's so separate.
I think you've got to. Because I think if somebody's saying, hey, my favorite animal is a tadpole, they have to be shut down.
No, fuck you.
They're clearly a bad person.
Hear me out. You go, what's your favorite bug? Butterfly. Okay, so you fucking love caterpillars? Two separate things,
No, I reckon there's no way if you love a butterfly, you don't love a caterpillar.
Look, I'm just saying.
What do we think is actually more superior? Because I think a caterpillar is cooler than a butterfly.
Look, I'll be honest. I think there's a butterfly called superior butterfly, but I guess the actual process of a caterpillar is sick.
Yeah.
And when they're hungry, shit, fuck,
They're unstoppable.
they are nasty when they're hungry.
When do we think, is there a caterpillar in A Bug's Life?
Yes, the fat one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he ever become a butterfly?
He does in the end credits stinger.
God.
He gets tiny little wings. He's pretty much barely evolved, but it's just a bit cheeky.
Yeah, nuts that if they were to do A Bug's Life 2, he'd have to be a butterfly.
Well, he's just got the wings, so I think his character still can stay pretty relevant.
I think it would be weird if he wasn't just a full butterfly. Otherwise, you'd be like, that's a stunted, growth caterpillar.
No, I think because he loves himself. That's the kind of the bold. The end credits stinger is quite beautiful. You're kind of sullying this whole thing. I think that the transformation is beautiful, and maybe you should, I don't know, open your mind a bit.
What happens in the end stinger? He gets little wings.
He gets tiny little wings,
but he hasn't cocooned.
well, yeah, he's cocooned, and then he gets little. So the sort of the raspy ladybug guy,
Yeah.
is he comes out the cocoon and like, I'm a beautiful butterfly. He's got tiny wings, and the raspy ladybug is like, if you like them, then that's your choice. And it's a really powerful moment from 90s Pixar.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you have such a great memory of A Bug's Life.
Oh, I barely ever seen it.
I thought you were the ants
No,
guy.
I'm not the ants guy. I'm the Bugs Life guy.
Am I
I'm
the
Frank
ants
Gr-
guy?
You're the ants guy.
Wow.
Big woody guy. Here.
It's tough when they're both bad.
know.
But yet you've got to pick one. You know, that's
Everyone had
what's-
to. Everyone had to. You
Yeah.
know, it's like it's two sides. You know,
It was very much
it was like sort of a gang warfare for our generation.
absolutely. It was like, you know, when like they were like the dress is white and blue.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but
yes.
that.
Wars were fought over those. You know, those bug wars.
I know, it really divided a generation. And we never recovered.
No. It's kind of like it was our Vietnam in a sense.
Working our way back,
Yep.
tadpoles, frogs. This one's for duck lovers.
Yes.
Where are you landing on what you think this movie might be for?
Oh, just nonsense. Why have you brought me back here? I'm all in the.
You've got to give something sincere, because remember the readers said they got sick of Oscar not doing a sincere answer in the Who We Watch This part.
They were like,
so
Carl has a free pass. Fuck it.
I saw the email. I saw the email hyping me up, and I said he has been letting it down. He has been letting all of us down, if I'm being honest. So what's your sincerity? Don't let listener 195 be disappointed.
I think if you have web feet as a child, it's nice to know that you can come up to be a rich capitalist. I think this movie's inspirational for you. So maybe webbed feet, there's a big one for you.
Great. I hope they find that sincere, and
I
we're
am
not
being
bogged
sincere.
down with another
I
long
am
email
being very-
demanding that you're not doing enough.
I'm being sincere, okay? Look at me in the eyes.
Can't.
Yeah, we're in separate rooms. We don't face each other anymore. It's too intimate.
I'm in a swivel chair, and I refuse to go left to look at you. Looking at the corner of the room right now.
Anytime you look at me, it's a big 360. It's a
Absolutely.
Big thing. Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. Ooh.
Carl, $1 million duck. I'm a convert.
Yeah, oh, you're in?
Yeah, big.
Yeah, I think this one came out of a left field to me.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see how little duck there was in the picture.
Pretty crazy. I gotta tell you guys, when you're making a kids film, and maybe this is just me and my opinions, but I would say maybe hold off on major stock elements being a practical, pretty much banking, stocks, and just general finance.
And the science of gold.
Yeah.
Half-Life.
Atomic numbers.
Yeah.
These are quite big premises for your silly little romp. Carl, but I was in love with this.
Yeah.
Big fan.
It's hard to not be in love with, I guess, a Disney classic.
Yes,
Like, you're not
it's-
going to slander The Lion King.
No, and it is an equivalent of The Lion King. I will say, guys, we have gone over and looked at all the reviews in the 70s. It is one of the only films Gene Siskel from Robert Ebert and Gene Siskel that he walked out of.
Look, and fair,
yeah.
he was somebody that never understood the art of a kid's movie.
Yeah.
But we do. And now it's 2026. You look back at the 1970s and you go, yes, the Treasury of America should be the villain. Yes, more about stocks and how this could undo the entire American economy.
It was very forward-thinking to them to go, you know what, Nixon's a crook, and we're going to put this in a film.
It was also smart of them to go, kids love Nixon.
Yeah.
They want to know that the information gets to the top fast.
It is nice. It is nice to know that anything that happens in a small town, Nixon's aware of it.
I think
We're big Nixon heads here, guys. We're apologists as well for his
we
crimes.
also feel like when we're reviewing a movie, I think we'd like to naturally be like, you've gone out and watched it, or you know the rough details of the film enough that we're not going to be too explanation-y about what you're listening to. We're aware nobody's watched this. This has such little views. So we will give you a little bit of of context, I think.
Yes.
But just so people know, what's surprising about the film is that once the duck starts laying golden eggs, it turns into how is this going to wreck the American economy? And that's what gets its way up to Nixon pronto.
You are sold on a fun little adventure about a duck laying gold eggs with a boy. And quite frankly, the film goes, you know what? Fuck that. We're throwing that to the side. The grown-ups are going to have their fun. And quite frankly, it was a romp.
Look, let's get into it.
Yes.
We open. Our lead, he's in a lot of debt. He's in a comedic amount of debt. This guy needs to rein in his spending a year ago.
Yeah.
Now, does he have the biggest house on the street? You betcha.
It fucking hurts because it's like that sort of like Simpsons thing of like Homer Simpson's down on his luck poor. Like he's like Frank Grimes, like big house. He's nailing it. This man has a pool house, a pool, 3 stories. He's got like a little library nook, just nailing it.
Downsize.
Yeah.
My guy, downsize.
Yeah.
He lives next to the treasurer of the state.
And we now, and I think this really is evident, we don't know what a treasurer does, but in my mind, the treasurer runs the money.
They're pirate adjacent.
Yes.
So in my belief, treasurers back in the day used to go out and look for chests.
Yes. And once you found all the chests, guess what? You got a big pile of gold. What do? You got to look after that, and that's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You need to make sure usually you'd rent a dragon, and that's your security.
Yes.
But if you can't get a dragon in time, little Weasley man in the neighborhood, he's your next best
That's
op.
your probably best thing. I mean, I'm keen for Pirates 6 because that's what Margot Robbie's going to be playing.
It sounds a revelation.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it
It's
pans
like
out.
the transition from cowboys to western to the modern America. It's sort of that, but for pirates, and it's them getting into banking.
Yeah. Knowing that pirates will eventually become bank tellers is just a great evolution.
Yes. If you've ever walked into maybe a bank, you can see Jack Sparrows for weeks. You can just look around, they're all Jack Sparrows.
Well, it's why they all love, I don't know, eye patches, parrots,
yes.
wood legs.
Yes. You walk into any bank branch, and just a real side note, can they not be open from 10 to 4? They own all the money.
They never want to be open.
Guys, it's a pivotal. It's my money.
Yeah.
How am I? You're not open.
Let me access it. They're like, nah, you're fine.
Come at lunch quick. Don't worry. There's only a line of 108 old people there just doing shit. Cuz anyway,
Bringing in a sack of coins, being like, can I put this in the money, sorta?
okay, we get introduced to our poor family man.
We've got the wife.
Yeah.
She's an aloof. She can't cook. She's having a ball, but we
Yeah.
love her anyway.
We do.
We have our kid. He
Yeah.
wants a puppy.
Yeah.
He wants a puppy and he wants a
He
bad.
brings into his dad. He goes, Dad, he's like, I've been looking at the bills. He goes, Dad, can I have this dog? It's $50 in 70s money. He's getting ripped off. There's a creepy
Absolutely.
kid next to him, I think, trying to...
He's the guy he's swindling the dog.
Yeah.
Crazy, he's been brought in as well.
Yeah.
Because once the dad says, no, I don't want you to have this dog, the kid who's already named it and attached himself to it runs upstairs, leaving just the dad, the dog, and then a random kid
The
downstairs.
creepy, yeah, the sort of cellar. And it's just an awkward interaction, quite
I'd have
frankly.
to be like, you've got to go home.
Yeah, no.
You've got to get out of
You
here.
send this child home. This is
That's my
creepy.
wife to be like, hey, come in here and let's get this kid out of the house.
Get a gun. I'm
Yeah,
scared. He's
that's-
very Children of the Corn-esque, I feel. He was very
I
terrifying.
fully agree. He's staring him down in a negotiation tactic, and to me it worked.
Yes.
I would have probably caved and gotten the puppy, but I don't know that there's $1 million duck on the horizon.
No. That's the problem with hindsight. Now, Carl, we are introduced to the wife. At the start, she's a bit ditzy, and she cannot bloody cook. She tries to make applesauce, gives him, God, a heaping spoonful. Is applesauce just good for pork? I can't think what else applesauce is good for.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I would only put it on pork.
Yeah.
She's putting it on sandwiches.
Yeah.
She's putting it on...
Just a lot of things.
A lot of
I
things.
didn't
It's
know.
odd to go. Today I'm making a lot of applesauce.
Yeah.
When I see people cooking apples in film, I assume a pie.
Yes, of course.
So deeply confused by just the direct root of an applesauce.
It's a dense amount of applesauce,
Yeah.
you know. But that will come back to it. So it's a pivotal point.
Yeah.
Of the whole film.
So we find out she's a bad cook because the cookbook's flying about. She's doing 2 recipes, but then on top of that, she's also a bad cook because she's just using like apple skin. She's
Yes.
not deseeding anything.
And look, I was just like, wow, this film does not get women. It's not very progressive. It's just, treating it like a joke. And by God, this actress nails it. Some
Yeah.
of the lines out of this character, really fun, really cheeky.
Golden Globe nominated.
Yeah.
She's killing it. Next door, we have our neighbors who are very anti-duck, anti-money, anti this family for
Yes.
being poor and living next door.
Yes. Our scientist's main protagonist is kind of like the people next door are so fucking rich they could buy a giraffe, and this infuriates our treasurer man to the point that I'm like, I don't know, take the compliment. Your only insult is you're very.
He's
wealthy.
nailing rich.
Yeah.
When they're like, "You're so rich, you could buy anything," and he's like,
I could not. It's a powerful statement on the wealthy.
It absolutely is. We've also got, so we find out that our lead is a scientist. Now, couldn't tell you what he's trying to discover. I think he's just trying to make animals smarter.
I couldn't tell you. He works at a vague laboratory. And this is animal test. This is,
Yeah, it could just be for perfumes.
Yeah.
He could be a villain. Like, it's wild to be like, we're following a man who tests animals.
Yeah, I guess it just was. I don't know when animals kind of came into the public knowledge of maybe we shouldn't be torturing them.
Yeah.
But, it
He's
was
got
the
he's got a
70s.
chimp and a duck.
Yeah.
Now, look, I can tell you. I am assuming that they've gone for a duck because it is the cheapest animal to act with. Because they've got, what is the most cost-effective way for us to make an animal-centric movie without there having to be like a trainer on set? You know?
I think the dog union for kids animal they hiked at the price of a dog.
Absolutely.
It's a good sell. They can be trained well, and I think the dog union came together and was like, guess what? We're getting a lot more.
You're so right.
Walt Disney was like, I'm busting unions. We're getting the duck guys, and we were just begging that would be a good little investment. Yes, this duck does not want to. I don't know what the scientists are testing, because
Yeah.
they're just like the head scientist is like, that duck's so fucking stupid.
He hates the duck. He's like, I roast it. I don't care. Look how good this rooster is. I'm like, you don't get to compliment the rooster and be mean to the duck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the scientists aren't like testing, like, I don't know, like a pill or something. They're just like almost like doing like dog racing and then being like, that's the fastest dog and that's the best
I
one.
just assume they're setting up just gambling rinks.
That's what I'm thinking.
I reckon it's just death matches.
Yeah, 100%.
They're like, can he pick up the dagger?
Well, they're doing like science experiments. The pigs are running around mazes.
Yeah.
Somebody's writing down on a clipboard. What the fuck are they writing?
Well, they at one stage say this duck should be able to do it by now. He's had 49 hours of practice and then hits the wrong light.
Yeah, it's like a blue light, a red light, and a yellow light. It's like, you fucking idiots. It was the red light we wanted. You fucking idiot. What are you, a duck?
Get this duck out of here. It's also nuts too because I think as the owner of the lab, you'd be like, not get this duck out of here because your lab would have paid for the duck. So you'd be like, you've got to sell on the duck or do something with the duck.
I don't understand why they want like a good. Surely the testing. It's fine if it's a shit duck. That's just the control. That's your control duck. And then you got a sick duck. You're like, great. We'll use them for military applications. I don't know.
I think you also maybe it's nice for people in the office to just have a duck around. Like, it stops people being anxious.
Yes. It's like a guide dog, but duck.
Yeah. I mean, the duck accidentally wanders into radiology.
Oh, yeah, no. We should talk about this facility because this is pretty. I don't know what they're testing. It feels like they've definitely got like a child sort of super subhuman thing in the basement. It's just a bit evil,
Yeah.
It's got an evil vibe to it.
He takes the duck home after all of this. The
Yep.
kid's like, I don't want a fucking duck. I
Yeah.
wanted a dog. And he's like, I don't care. I've just brought it home.
Yeah.
Immediately, the kid's like, Dad, I love the duck.
I feel the duck like cozies up to him. He's like, "Fuck, do you like me? Oh, I have been a lonely little boy for a while."
This boy is looking for love in unlikely places. He's
Yeah.
not getting it from dad or mom,
No.
and he's putting it into a duck that follows him a little.
Yeah.
It's very unhealthy.
It's super unhealthy.
It's also tough too because the mum knows this is happening, but is just putting it on the dad and saying you're not spending enough time with him.
Oh, you're blaming the mother for being a bad mother.
I think they're both bad.
Okay, good. You're saving it
Because she doesn't want to be bad cop. Because she's like, I don't want to tell him he can't keep the duck. You're like, come on, this is a union. Both get in on this. The kid can hate you both.
Imagine them both the parents ragging on this kid. They're giving him a duck and be like, you fucking like the duck? You're a fucking idiot. Have higher standards, you fucking idiot, you moron.
The duck follows him, I assume, for food. This kid's gone. It's because of my Riz, mum. It's because of my Riz. And the mum's like, what am I meant to cut you down now?
Yeah, I do apologize. This kid is completely Rizless. This kid has nothing. No swag, no nothing.
I don't want to be rude to a kid actor.
No, please do.
This is an all-timer bad performance, right? This kid might as well be reading lines to the left of the camera. He is just going. He's like, all he does is cry and run away, but he can't shed a tear.
No. He's God, I mean, a bit of a nepo, let's just say.
Look, it's not going to shock me if it turns out that this is just somebody's son. Like that would, especially in the 70s when they're like, just whoever's kids around, put him in the film.
It's a Walt Disney original movie. I think it's fine, you know? They hadn't made that Disney churning them out. They're like, you're not going to be a pop star. You'll just be done by the
The
end.
duck's the star. Nobody cares about the kid.
No one does. He was barely on the poster.
This kid cuddles this duck so much. He rubs his cheek against its feathers. Do we think you'd do this? I don't think I could bring myself to put my cheek on a duck.
Whoa, why not? You don't think it'd be very soft?
I think it would be gross and smelly.
Oh, yeah, no, look, a duck is smelly.
And maybe rough.
I don't think rough. Surely it's made of what pillows are made of, and pillows are soft, so I can't imagine that equating. True. But I could imagine a stink to it.
I reckon it's got a stink.
Yeah.
Because ducks are always shitting, right? Isn't that a big fact about ducks?
Yeah. they continuously shit. They are never not shitting, and when they're not shitting, they're just shitting out an egg.
Yeah.
Which is a hard shit,
They're
really.
one of the best shitting animals.
Yeah.
And I believe that's why they've grown in popularity so much.
It's fun that that's what this lab was testing for, the best shitting animals.
Yeah.
You know?
They're actually just testing to see whether the duck can flush.
Yeah.
And he does not know what to hit.
Well, in my mind, I feel like ducks are very often the mascots of like bleach and toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know why there is the association that ducks do just shit. Be shitting.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess they just do.
Yeah.
You know? Because I mean, what's the one where they're like their mascot for toilet paper is just like a cute dog, and they're like, this dog loves to play with toilet paper.
Yes, they love when it hits the little nose.
Yeah, their
it
little
rolls.
nose. Yeah.
Dogs, ducks, and bears love shitting. I get bears because they're shitting.
And
in
bears
woods.
love salmon. They love salmon, Oscar.
I'm aware. God, it's crazy that nature has built for them like a little toy, like fun. Like the salmon, like we're jumping up a stream, like great.
Yeah.
The
bear's like, oh, what activity?
Yeah.
And I get to gobble it up if I catch it myself.
What a rush.
It's also tough too because they know, bears know that we love salmon fishing. And so they're always like, what are you doing up there with a line? Use your hands, guy. I think it's rude that the kid names the duck Charlie after he named the dog Charlie as well.
The dog is like, his name's Charlie, and then he's like, you're Charlie too. Get a bad name. You know, I don't think you're attached to the animal. I think you're attached to the name Charlie.
I think what I'd do is, as a parent, I'd kneel down and I'd say, look, I know you want like a weird pet to be able to like make it seem like you have a more interesting personality, but you have to get an imagination. Using the same name twice is a bit of a red flag for me as a parent. I don't know if I'm failing you, but like, come on. Even mix it up and call him Charles.
You know, Charles the duck.
Yeah.
That's grand.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's millions, buddy.
Oh, that's 100%. I mean, the second he shout out gold, I go, you're Charles now.
Look what Charles has done, Mum.
Now, in my mind, the duck falls into a pool, or is this pre-gold?
Pre-gold, the duck is like, I'm swimming in the neighbor's pool, and this neighbor's absolutely going ham on it with a net.
Yes.
Now, I think we can both strongly discern many ducks killed here.
There is, I don't know when, animals were like kosher.
got
not,
on-set rights.
Yeah, but it's not here because, quite frankly, they throw a duck in a pool and a dog in a pool, and they go, "Fuck it."
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Essentially, it's a cockfight where the David versus Goliath, and Goliath does not have a weak point.
I reckon what they've done is they've genuinely thrown a duck in the pool, a dog in the pool, and then they've got two people out of shot with a gun pointed at either animal in case one of them decides to get too violent.
Yes.
And it is terrifying.
It is terrifying.
You've got the dog is absolutely chomping at the bit of this duck until the duck's like, I'm going to go for your eye.
Yeah. There's a point where the duck goes under the water, and I've never seen that move before. I guess because I've never seen a duck be predated.
Yeah, it's ready to attack.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, you can't do this.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then at one point, both actors get in, the treasurer and our scientist man, and they're sort of like, oh my god, I'm drowning, and then use the duck and the dog to sort of like keep afloat.
Yeah.
It's a gruesome violence scene.
I think the idea is that they're like, it's fun that they fall in. Everybody's wet.
Yes.
You'll forget about the animal violence.
Yes, but we don't. We
Yeah.
don't.
This dog's also hyper aggressive. Like, it's like they've fed the dog some duck prior to the scene, so he's got a taste for it.
You can see it in his eyes, and that might be just a great actor, but for me, actually, the dog was quite talented. Maybe it is just good acting.
Yeah.
It's actually a vegetarian offset, you know that?
The same dog as Beethoven.
Wow.
So we know he's got range. Changes his breed as well. It's very well done.
Look, some people said it was a bit tasteless and a bit racist, but
They said, should a Labrador be taking away roles from
a Saint Bernard?
Yeah, and you know what they agreed upon? If the dog's talented enough, they can do it.
That's really it. It's like, should a straight actor play gay? Do they nail it? Then that's your answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you don't know, then I guess they've nailed it. You know, and sometimes you watch them and you go, well, that's just a straight actor because no gay man acts like this.
Yes.
It's like that with a dog.
Yes, with a dog. Yes,
A
yes.
Saint Bernard and a Cocker Spaniel.
Now, the duck's laying eggs, and the dad very rightfully goes, listen, I just saw it walk into a radioactive nuclear waste. I'm going to bury those eggs. Quite frankly, it's cancer.
He's like, as a scientist, I'm 90% sure this duck has laid a bomb.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go and put it under an inch of dirt.
I do like he's doing the 70s things, which I think they just buried the nuclear waste.
Yeah.
Which is fun that he's just like, well, it's probably, if it's good for barrels, it's good for eggs, you know?
Yeah.
It's nice.
He accidentally cracks it.
Yeah.
The yolk is gold.
Yes.
It's solid gold.
And we get a bit of like an explainer how this worked is because he walked into a radioactive place, and because he ate applesauce that has the same nuclear chemistry element as gold. So, look, I'm happy to go with it.
You're happy to go with it?
Yes.
Buddy, this is science.
Yeah.
I bought this. I gobbled this up.
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't know what the atomic number of an egg is, but I assume it's very close to gold.
Yeah.
And like just a bit of applesauce, you're getting up there, you know? I think gold's 35, so surely egg's 36, you know?
Now that this duck has laid some gold, I bet you're thinking, wow, the antics are about to absolutely go up.
I know, I thought so too. The film's got $1 million duck.
We get one antic, which is spectacular, which is they accidentally sell the duck, and they have to look for the duck in a sea of ducks.
Yes.
This feels like it's out of a Kubrick movie.
This
like
is-
there's one shot with like all of the ducks taking up like half of the frame, like just with the necks, and
Yeah.
it's so eerie.
It is really, I feel like when you see an animal's like black eyes and kind of like raw, it's like, oh, this is horrifying. And I've never seen it in a film before. I guess maybe the start of, is it Nope? I feel like it has that white rabbit, or maybe it's Get Out.
Yeah.
Has that like horrible scene, and it's similar to that vibe. And I went, wow, we're not in it. This is not a kind film.
No, it is when you see how many ducks they've got, and they've said, get that kid on the ground crawling around with them all. And there's only one very like 2-second shot of that. You know it went bad either end of the shot.
Yeah.
You know that like that kid got pecked to bits. I reckon there was a guy there with a sharp hook ready to absolutely scoop him up.
A sickle just going like that. And here's the problem. In a more R-rated film, the blood splatting across these white birds, gorgeous.
I reckon the parents are there going, look, we'd love you to not fully maim him, but I don't know, hook him by the leg if need be.
Yeah. Just a shepherd's hook, you know?
Yeah.
I don't mind if he gets maimed, you know? I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But luckily for us, Carl, this duck responds to a dog bark, and that causes them to lay an egg.
Has to be the right pitch.
Has to be the right pitch.
Don't forget it has to be the right pitch.
What pitch is that? Slightly high.
I don't know if you could replicate the pitch of a dog barking, but I'm willing to go with it because the science behind the applesauce is so strong.
Yeah, look, I'm not a scientist, so I mean, so far pretty crystal.
I'm not a scientist either, so as far as I'm concerned, this is like Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
you know, I believe it all.
We're playing God, you know, and that's just what it is. You know?
I'd love to see Oppenheimer, but it's about the fact they've discovered the duck in like as a golden egg.
I mean, here's the thing: this film kind of goes.
It starts to do it
because here's the thing: I feel like in Oppenheimer, it's like, oh my God, I've created I am man. I've created this whole thing. In this one, they go, you've created endless gold. Our currency is tied to gold. Buddy, the stock market and the entire economy's fucked this duck.
They're like,
out.
we have 48 hours to try and find this duck. Otherwise, we're going to be back in the Stone Age of society. You go, wow, I wasn't expecting this as
There's
a
essentially
detour.
a montage where like all the other countries find out and they're like, we've got the nuclear option ready. If you don't kill this duck, we're firing on you. Your entire continent must be destroyed. If this duck is loose, then gold's nothing. And what are we without gold?
It's also, you think, wow, they've got all this gold. They're just going to have fun spending it and let's see what they buy. But it turns into a whole problem of who's going to take the gold. People are going to start realizing the gold exists. Everybody's like, what if I wore it? The wife has the role of being the one that goes and deposits the gold at different places, but she wants to wear a fun new outfit at every place.
Well, the problem is, and she goes to the bank first, which in fairness to her, I would probably be like, hey, I've got some gold.
This is solid gold.
Come
on.
on. This is currency, isn't it? And they go, get the fuck out of here. Don't you know we're a bank? You have to go to a refinery to do that. I go, oh, so there is another shop I can go to. They go, yes, of course. There's like 78 around the city. So she then goes for a montage of going to a refinery, which I assume is just a store where you can sell crude oil and gold and silver if you found it. I don't know why. I guess in the 70s that was happening a lot. But she goes to these and she's making a fortune.
It is, yeah. And every time she deposits it, she goes and scrambles away without another word. They're like, wait, we need pivotal information from you so we know you're not committing fraud. And she's like,
smacking at the door. Like, I need to get out of here with this $900. Oh my God, oh my God. And I will say it's an odd kids film because at this point, our scientist goes, I need a lawyer. And quite frankly, the lawyer character comes in and goes, let me explain the Dow Jones to you. And it really just grinds to a whoa. I am, as a child, out of this. As someone who's getting into finance at a late age, oh my God, what a rush.
Kids need to understand stock.
Guys, what you want is an index fund, and you want it over 40 years. You want to make that just slowly deposit, let it grow. That's what you want, guys, and that's the film, and it's great.
It's nuts how quickly within this week that the Treasurer of America's like, okay, there's too much gold popping up. Yeah. What the fuck is happening?
Because here's the thing, I feel like they've given what we reckon. They do like 5 eggs a day, they reckon, and it's been about 5. So there's about, I don't know, 2 kilos of gold unregistered. It's crazy if this whacks the world out. And how much gold is in the world that 2 kilos just it would done?
I guess it's popping up so regularly that they're like, this is concerning. Yes. And then the fact that the gold, they know, while it is pure gold, isn't the same makeup as other gold.
It's janky. It's got
apple in it.
It's got apple in it. It's got apple in it.
And that's fun.
It is fun. They love that.
So now it's a lot of boardroom sequences.
Yeah, I gotta tell you. So we've lost the child, we've lost the duck, we've lost our 3 characters, and we are introduced to a lengthy scene in the Treasury's office with 8 of the blandest men you've ever seen, our treasurer man, and a man who, God, Carl, how do you even explain this accent?
He is unintelligible as to how he's speaking. It was what if the one under the dock?
I gotta see you. The gold is going around there, and you're going around. I don't know where this accent's gone. It was big in the 1950s for the McCarthy trials, and that's it.
I couldn't understand a word he was saying, and they go, Let's make him a lead.
The third act is like he's getting a lot of the pivotal. It's tell, don't show, and quite frankly, he's explaining very complex economic policy and planning, and we never share here and go here, I never see. Now you're gonna go to the gold egg and go down the right and go to treasury, and then everyone's nodding along, going, yes, kill the duck.
I would be terrified if this was my boss, because you'd be like, I don't know what he's saying, and I don't think I can speak up about it, so I don't know how what we're really doing on a day-to-day basis.
No, and I gotta tell you, when it's something so fantastical like a golden duck, you really have to be on the same page instruction-wise.
Absolutely. You'd be like, I think he's saying the word duck. He might be saying the word amok. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Either way, I've got a gun and I'm ready to shoot. I'm locked and
But
loaded.
his bodyguards must be constantly pointing at everything, ready for him to be like, what do we do?
They also call Nixon. He's like, hey, this is Russian, how are you doing? And then Nixon out the window is just like, get me that duck.
Crazy Nixon had a more intelligible language than this guy.
He sounded beautiful, Nixon. He was like, get me that duck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I need the duck, sir.
I'm not a croc.
Yeah.
No, but he's just so beautiful. Yeah. No.
It's nuts that the movie gets to Nixon.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to get to Nixon,
No.
but it got to Nixon.
Yeah.
And kids back in the 70s loved Nixon?
Yes, many people had a little Nixon doll. It was kind of like it was kind of rival Barbie. They freaked out Mattel, when the Nixon doll came on the scene. Jesus Christ, you would not believe. It was Nixon mania.
I know. The idea it's outselling Barbie is hilarious. Kids are loving a suited, fat-cheeked, big-nosed man. They love Nixon.
Oh my God, that's Fidel Castro as well. They got that one as well. Oh my God, John F. Kennedy.
Collectible. Oh my God, Nixon has a hat.
The Secretary of State. Oh my God. It would be nasty.
It comes with tapes.
The missing 11 minutes. I would love it with kids instead of a dollhouse. It's just the Watergate hotel, and it's just like sick people scaling the building, trying to with flashlights, and then just Nixon in the war room going, this can't get out.
I know. All the President's Men was like the original Toy Story.
Yeah.
They were like, I want Dustin.
A little deep throat figurine. That's the guy in the trench coat that kept giving them information.
Right.
God, he's good.
He's great. And you know what? If you pulled his cord, it was so good.
Yeah. Follow the money.
As a kid, I love it. I love it.
Where did we go wrong as a country when we stopped idolizing the politicians?
I love the idea of them putting full monologues into dolls. Could you imagine if they just had like the one for The Devil Wears Prada, they pull it and it's the whole like blue sequel monologue, just like listen to what it says, and you hold it for 5 minutes at someone.
I don't know how those string thing works, but I liked the idea that the string is how much tape is recorded.
Yes.
So you're pulling for like 8 minutes. Jesus Christ.
This doll's mostly string.
It's a 16-minute state address. It's stunning, but my God, it's a lot of filler. But you gotta hear the whole thing. You're just pulling it like Jesus Christ. Nixon is full of string. Oh God, guys, big Nixon heads we are. Big Nixon heads.
I know a lot about him. Don't question that, and don't ask me again. But I know a lot about him.
Yes, Carl. So this has gone all the way to the top, and quite frankly, this Treasury Department, I would say they have the power of the FBI, but then the sort of moxie of bankers.
Yeah.
So they kind of.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you where their power is. Just so you know as well, the world knows.
Yes.
We see the entire world find out about
Through
it.
racial stereotypes.
And overlay.
Yeah. They were like, I think we can offend everyone in one shot.
If we stay on this man who isn't speaking English right now.
I mean, in fairness, it's a very horrible. I mean, this is probably what I guess people thought of Americans back in the 70s. So
definitely.
You see? The World Series. So anyway, so there's a lot on stake here. The entire world economy is going to crash. The film does not have the gravitas to show that, but it feels like it's all impending. Like it's a stock market crashing.
This is where our neighbor treasurer gets more involved with the plot because he realizes, wow, all of the gold is linked to my neighbor.
Yeah.
And so now he starts being a little pervert. I think he's put his marriage on the line.
Yeah.
His wife keeps on being like, why do you keep staring at the other houses? Like,
He's doing the classic 50s pervert, like peeping Tom. He's up a tree, got binoculars. These are classic perv, techniques. You know, he's like, he's gawking. He's looking at
gawking, he's squawking.
Yeah, all the good stuff. Someone bends over. He's mirrors on his shoes. He's a little creep, but he's just trying to get the goddamn goss.
It's just about the duck and none of the other stuff.
No,
but I think it's more concerning. I think if the wife finds out, she's like, I thought it was more important that you were looking at a woman rather than a duck.
It is a bit, what would you prefer? Your husband's trying to cheat on you, or he's he's on a literal goose chase. It's just, it's just humiliating, really.
It's absolutely. Imagine being like, my husband's left me for a duck. I don't know what else to say.
You got into this business to follow the money, and look what you're fucking following. You fucking idiot.
We had it all. We had a pool, we had Suburbia, we had life, and he threw it all away. For what? A duck? A webbed-footed creature?
Did it lay golden eggs? Okay, I see where the money's going from.
Yeah, she's so into the gold.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's golden eggs?
Okay, I'm back in a big way.
Bruce, please.
We can both take the duck. Come on.
Come on, I'll meet you halfway. I don't care if you sleep with the duck.
We'll be Polly for the duck. Come on, we'll be Polly for the duck. Let's welcome into the
I'll
home.
spend time with the duck too. It doesn't have to be just you and him and me.
It can be platonic, not just sexual. It can be a big thing.
We could do lots of things together. We could go to lakes. We could swim together. I don't mind, Bruce.
Now, Carl, we've also been skipping over the hippies, the Waldo brothers.
Okay. I don't know. I think they're just guys building a car.
I'm just saying, I'm putting them on the back burner so people don't think it's crazy.
I think you've labeled these two brothers just having a good time in the burbs as hippies, and I think that's poor of you.
I want you to know that my politics is all 1970s Republican, so I think these dirty hippies should be fucking shot. Quite frankly, they're draft dodgers and they should be shot.
Daisies, I like bullets.
I like bullets. We've got to get back to Nam. That's my opinion. There's a war on drugs.
You know what sucks about us doing Old Month is a lot of the jokes that you keep throwing at me are about the 70s, and I've got no knowledge.
Carl, I've got a big thing on the gas crisis. Can you follow me there? Surely you watch Licorice Pizza. There's a whole sequence of
I can nod. I know it's not great for the listener, but I can nod along to you. I can agree.
He's shaking his head in the wrong direction, guys. Okay, anyway, so this duck. this fucking duck.
Look, so the thing is, the duck's been now out of the movie for a half hour. For a third of the movie, we now haven't seen the duck. We've been spending so much time with the treasurer.
It feels more like a sort of JFK, it feels like a boardroom meeting.
You're right. This is an Aaron Sorkin film now. Yeah. It's just about
it's like a social network.
Business.
It's just the court trials, and quite frankly, it's a great courtroom drama.
Look, so you wouldn't have thought that it was going to turn into a culminative chase. That is, the treasure is after the duck.
Yes.
The two hippie boys with the boy with the duck.
Yes.
The dad after the duck. The lawyer and the wife after the duck. In a big 20-minute road chase.
Yes.
With incredible stunt work.
It might be it. Okay, it's just that the vibe is essentially it looks like sort of like a family ties affair, sort of like an interior of a house. You can't see the outside.
Might as well be a sitcom.
Yeah. It feels like a 60s, 70s sitcom. The boardroom stuff's very bland, and then I think this car chase just comes out of fucking nowhere. It's like wacky races on speed.
Yeah.
Let's get into this car chase, because it's fantastic. So we've got the hippie boys have stolen the duck with the boy, and they're driving around. Our scientist wife and the lawyer get into not a stair car. What's that called? It's called a.
It's essentially it goes high.
It's the wind. It's the not the scissor lift. It's the thing that you would be in if you wanted to work on poles.
I think that's enough.
Yeah,
I reckon the people can understand what that means. Yeah, it'll get you high.
Yeah, we're pretty
it'll get you tall on the back of a car.
Yes. Now, at this point, our scientist is in the back of this thing, and quite frankly,
God, I forget he's a scientist.
Yeah,
he's
barely wearing a lab coat. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's right. He should have been a lab coat the whole film.
I would have been like, that's my scientist. Now he is in this scissor lift, and they're driving around, and like that Simpsons scene where he's driving around. And he gets his head stuck in the bridge. Yeah. It's that level.
But they've actually got a shot. I think they've obviously got like a dummy and stuff like that in some shots. But when he's hanging off and climbing up in movement, that's a real stunt worker.
Yeah.
And it's sick.
It's completely impressive. It's the most dangerous thing I've ever seen in my life. In this kids' Disney film, they're like, what if a man died and we don't mind? And that's fair enough. I think that's good craftsmanship.
You're like, it is nuts that they were like, well, the middle's going to be all boardroom talk. Kids are going to love the third
They're
act.
going to love our Jackie Chan-esque sequence that we've got.
We're going to love it when we do a police story section.
It really is a versatile film. I don't know how people didn't like it. Well, I get it.
Apart from this car chase, we end up in this big climax where the boy has the duck on a ladder, and the ladder is breaking, and the dad's like, give me your hand, and the boy's like, it's because you love the duck more than me.
Now, Chekhov's gun, when he went to tuck in the boy earlier in the film, he tucks the duck because the gold.
It's a good gag.
It's a great gag.
It's a good gag.
But I get how the boy is upset that he's been outdone by a duck. Dare I say, he doesn't have the moxie to really be...
Well, in that case, this boy needs to be eating more applesauce and shitting when a dog barks.
100%, I think you should put this man through radioactive. What if he did all that radioactive stuff and the boy just got cancer? Like, what's the superpower ratio?
Yeah, but then what if when he dies, they crack him open, skull's gold?
Oh, well, that's pretty great.
Yeah,
I think he'd be worthy of that. You know,
that's a movie.
Yeah,
but I do. So basically, the kid's got the moral high ground until the ladder starts snapping, and then he's like, "Dad, quick!"
I don't care morally. I don't care. You can take the duck.
He's immediately like, "I'm not going to touch the greedy hands of a father who would rather my duck than me. Help me now!
I have a golden egg in my pocket. Please, please, please." I really did think he was going to throw the duck away. I thought he was going to throw the duck off the ladder.
Yeah.
So he would be saved, which I thought was crazy because it is a duck.
Considering how important it is to the Treasury to make sure they get the duck, I was shocked that when the Treasurer didn't have the duck, they didn't just snap the neck.
Yes.
And just go, this is the safest thing for our country is to kill the duck.
Yes. I think so. It's odd. So essentially, this dad saves the boy and the duck, and then the Treasury come and go, "You are under arrest." And he's like, "What for?" And if he's like, "Fraud." And look, I'm not saying, like, I maybe it is a bit of a silly case, but it does seem like he has manufactured gold illegal. I don't know.
I get why he's done the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. But I don't know. In fairness, the lawyer's like, I think you have a case.
It is weird that they haven't just gone, this is enough gold for me week to week. Yeah. I'll just deposit one of these a month, at a different place. Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah.
This is your meal ticket, buddy.
It is crazy they all got very greedy very quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick, Yeah,
it's actually vile.
Yeah.
It's actually vile.
Look, it's representing of the 70s, corporate capitalism.
I'm shocked that everybody's not played by a pig. That's how greedy everyone is in the film.
Oh god, it feels just like Animal Farm. Essentially,
it is.
It's essentially Animal Farm. But
I'm shocked the duck didn't look in at the end and go, "They're all pigs now, even the humans."
We're doing a Spirited Away thing, sort of. It's the whole thing. You get it. So then we get a pretty weird court case. We get the dad.
It's almost like the Facebook files. they're like, somebody proved to me this duck can do what you say it does.
Yeah. And the judge, I think, kind of goes, okay, the duck did not lay a golden egg.
Yeah.
There's a lot of witnesses of higher ups that say he did, but I guess we're not. But he almost gives him a wink at the end when he gets off. He goes, "Enjoy that duck, buddy," which I just think is a horrible misplaced adjustment.
And also, considering how much media there is here, it's like this is the 70s OJ.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
100%.
They're like, did the glove fit the duck?
Yeah.
Like, can we tell? Did it crack? If the egg cracks, you must acquit.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. That golden egg is for the tum. I'm not a journalist. Okay. Okay. But I'm saying a fee, fi, fo, fum thing would be a good motif.
It would be great.
It'd be great. Look, all the journalists.
It would be nuts if the ending of the movie was a giant coming down to take his duck home. He's like, "God damn it, did Jack bring this down? Fucking hell.
Who did that beanstalk?" Maybe I'm mixing it. Is that the magic beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. God, I need to watch Jack and the Giant Slayer, really.
No, you don't.
Why are you saying no?
No, you don't.
I've got TiVo'd up tonight. Are you shitting me? I should
wow. I love that you live in 2011. What a happy time you're in.
I live in 2011 and I have politics from the 1970s. Don't ask me about a lot of issues. So this court case is thrown out. The journalists outside are like, "So you got arrested for having gold and you pretended it was a duck, but you don't. You just have 2 kilos of gold." And he goes, "Yes." And the journalists go, that's barely a story.
Yeah.
We can't run with that. Let's get out of it, boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, God damn it. They're going to have to commit crimes on the way home to fill that slot in on the news at 5.
Thank God someone robbed a bank. They're just outside.
I think it's one of those things where I reckon Vogue's sitting there being like, oh God, why did we spend all that money to do 52 questions with a duck? Have we spent how much? Oh, fuck.
We rented it at a house. Why? It just lays golden eggs. Couldn't it
my
put down a
God.
deposit?
What do you mean Architecture Digest is also doing a house tour of the duck?
It's gone viral for having a bunch of limes.
I know.
That's topical.
You know, this duck got booked on Hot Ones.
The duck's just crying through his eyes, eating his white feathers stained with red. So you lay golden eggs. Where is the silver? And the guy's like, great question.
So, whoa, you did your research.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, God, it's getting spicier.
It says here that you once fought a dog in a pool and pecked his eyes out. Yeah, you got me there, Sean. Back in the day, I used to do sort of underground fights.
Well, that's the thing. That was actually, fun fact, the treasurer that put me on trial, his home. We were neighbors. What's this one? Oh, a 300,000 level.
What's it called? It's called a shit in my mouth. Okay. Oh, you gotta take a chili dump in my mouth. You're like, oh, I don't really want that.
Anyway, Duck, your camera's here, here, and here. Tell them what you want to pitch.
Hey guys, my pal Giant just got off. We got a bit of starting money. You know, we'd love to get a little Jack the Giant Slayer 2 going.
My book, Lucky Duck, is out on Tuesday at all Barnes and Nobles.
Carl, who the fuck would watch The Mighty Duck?
It's Duck Lovers.
Oh, wait, is it The Mighty Duck? What the hell?
No, the $1 Million Duck.
$1 Million Duck.
By the way, Oscar, every time people are like, what are you doing this week? Oscar's not been able to know the title.
No, I've not been calling it The Mighty Ducks. Is that that's a thing, isn't it?
That's a Disney one. That's the ice hockey one.
Yeah, gotcha.
The
heated rivalry sort of vibes?
Yeah, no. There's kids in that one.
Oh.
Look, $1 Million Duck. Way more boring than I remember it being.
Dare I say, really boring for a child.
Yeah.
I think as an adult, I got a lot out of
I
it.
learned a lot.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
A lot. And here's the thing. I think films are meant to change you. That is the fundamental point of films. And quite frankly, I've been educated.
Yeah.
So that's a great film for me.
So I think I know when this movie's best watch. It's the 90s. You've got it on VCR. It's a rainy day, and the PE teacher has popped it in for you. Boom.
I'm there. Wow. That TV on the rolly things, God, it was high.
Rolled out. Half the footage is like just fuzzy down the bottom, but the top of it, gorgeous.
Crisp.
People love this lead. And if I knew his name, I would have said it.
No one knew it.
Oscar, who would watch $1 Million Duck?
Look, I think if you're just getting into sort of film, check this one out. It's kind of the fun. It's kind of the fundamentals of film. I will say it is crazy that it had such fucking dreadful reviews. Like it was almost like the fucking joke of the 71.
Which it was like the Morbius of the 70s. And then you watch it now and you're like, that's cute.
It's cute. And you know what? We love to just mock things. Is that a crime? And sometimes you get I mean, it is crazy. I'll give it that. I enjoyed it more than Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Is that crazy?
Hell yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because the stunt work at the end, I went,
Oh my
whoa,
God,
look at you go.
I just don't think Angela Lansbury really gave it a go. But you know,
not the way this actor was down on all fours barking at ducks.
If a Murder She Wrote was jumping out of like a window, jumping onto a flagpole, I'm there, but she doesn't commit and she's a coward for it. I'll say it.
Angela, you've been called out. What are you going to do? Balls in your court.
Oh my God.
Retaliate on your podcast. The murder you listened to.
Oh yeah, she would definitely do a rewatch one. Just like we actually had a lot of fun on set that day. Yeah.
Oscar, what are we reviewing next week?
God, we're doing Puff and stuff. I have no idea what it is. You seem very passionate about it. Everyone around me seems to know what it is. Keen.
I think you've met 2 people that were like, Puff and stuff.
That's too many people.
I hope this is on YouTube because I don't know if we're going to be able to find a copy of it.
I think
we're not pivoting.
No. This was a niche pick. Quite frankly, the next one's got like I don't think 3 reviews. Not even Tubi has it, so it's fucked. Thank you for listening.